All right, let me show you how horrible Mike Tomlin is. They were 11-5. They went to Denver, heavily favored. Let me see what the let me see. Hold up, I'm trying to find the line. I think they were favored by 7 points, right? Let's see. I don't know. They were favored by 7 fucking points. The Steelers are down 20-6 at halftime against Tim fucking Tebow. This is Mike Tomlin, right? With a Hall of Fame quarterback and a stacked roster. They're down 20-6 at halftime and they lose in overtime on a simple slant to Demaryius Thomas. I mean, how is this guy a good coach? Someone tell me, please. How is this guy a good coach? He's done less with more than I've ever seen in my life. If Bill Belichick had his fucking teams in Pittsburgh as Mike Tomlin had, he'd have about 7 Super Bowl titles right now. Trust me. Bill Belichick's winning titles with less talent than fucking Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's always had a stacked roster. He got beat by Tim Tebow. Let's look at the box score. Tim Tebow. Let's look what Tim Tebow did this game. All right, player stats. Tim Tebow, 10-21, a little under 50%. 2 TDs, no interceptions, 125 quarterback rating. Unfucking believable. He let Tim Tebow fucking dominate him. And let's see, what did happen? Let's see what a real coach does when they play Tim Tebow the following week. Oh, look at that. New England beat Tim Tebow 45-10. 45-10. Let's look at Tim Tebow's stats in this game. Oh, 9-26, like 25%. That's what a real coach does, buddy boy. Now, Tomlin was heavily fucking favored in that game. 7 points. And they were heavily favored in this next game, too. Let me show you something. Let me show you about the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers and Mike Tomlin, all right? I hate when I can't find what I need to fucking find. Oh, I'm so fucking pissed. Mike Tomlin. Okay. 13-3. They were 13-3.
Like the Amish now?
Let's look at the playoff. Oh yeah, first round exit, 13-3. How embarrassing is this? 13-3. And look what happens. They play at home against fucking Jacksonville. Let's look at it. Oh my God, Jacksonville's up 28-7 at one point against the Hall of Fame quarterback, a stacked roster, and of all people, Blake fucking Bortles. Hey, Blake Bortles was a little over 50% for 214 yards and a TD. Passer rating of 94. He fucking beat... How do you get beat by Blake Bortles and Tim Tebow in the playoffs? 0-1 each time. First round exit. And he had a 13-3 record, and he got beat again. I rest my case. Mike Tomlin is the most overrated fucking coach ever. And they're talking about what he's doing this year. He's had the benefit of playing garbage fucking teams all year. A weak schedule. Mike Tomlin is the most overrated coach in NFL history. And I proved it here. Nobody in their right mind. Let's see. Hold up. Let's see what happened to Jacksonville in the next game. Let's see. Next game, Jacksonville. What happened? Oh, they got to play New England, right? Oh, look at Bill Belichick beats that Jaguar team, right? And let's see what the player stats do.
How long have you been a sheriff?
23-36. Yeah, he had a pretty good game, but Belichick won. And guess what?
There's a lot of city cops there.
Oh, was that New England? But that's the bottom line. Good coaches beat fucking teams. Bill Belichick is an excellent coach. Mike Tomlin's garbage. Hey, let's talk about Bill Cowher, right? Bill Cowher wasn't great. He was average at best, but he's better than Tomlin. He didn't have the luxury of having a fucking Hall of Fame quarterback his whole fucking tenure in Pittsburgh. He had it for what, 2-3 years? Mike Tomlin's had a Hall of Fame quarterback at his disposal every fucking year. So Mike Tomlin is the most overrated coach, and I proved it right fucking here. Irrefutable, undeniable, factual evidence. Thank you. I'm a fucking genius. Great.